everybody. I'm Carmen Harra. I'm going to be live on Home Time Radio in shortly, like in an hour and 10 minutes. So I want to invite you to be part of my show. If you feel free to call in 202-570-7057 with your questions, whatever your questions might be, or if you have suggestions for my show, feel free to let me know what you want to discuss with me. You know, I am so grateful to you because I am always inspired by your light, by your ideas. So I am excited to be on the radio with you, and I'm excited to take your calls. So my producer, Christopher, is always ready. So the number to dial in again is 202-570-7057. It's Home Time Radio, is a station in Washington, D.C., and we are always embracing all the topics on spirituality, and it's a calling show, so it's pretty much your show. But the topic today, it's a very interesting one. We're going to talk about how to relieve stress, how to get rid of your worries, how to live in a free stress situation, which is very hard to do because the world we are living in makes us feel so stressed on a daily basis. And actually, according to American Institute of Stress, stress is the basic cause of 90% of human illnesses and diseases, which is so disturbing just to think about it. Now, Juan Carlos, you're asking me about your work, and I want to tell you that based on your time, because the way I work, you always know I love doing calculation and anticipating things based on your personal year. You're in at the beginning of a life cycle as you start the month of November. So Juan Carlos, I want you to know that your life gets better when it comes to work as you approach your birthday in November. So what I'm trying to say is that be careful for now. Don't try to get a job in September or October. It's not yet the time. The time is coming though. And you have a fabulous year all the way down to the fall of 2019 when it comes to work. Actually, I should say that would be one of your most rewarding year at work, and you might get a job that you have never had before. So it's pretty much a wonderful time in your life. Mariana Kendo, I love you, my angel, too. I love you back, and it's so good to be with you. And guys, I tell you, this is the world we are living in is so stressful. I just talked to from my own experience today. My internet was not working. My package was lost in the mail. Everything I try to do, I pretty much fail. It's like, and how not to be stressed, how not to feel overwhelmed. And we're getting angry. We live in a world that has so much anxiety. Like we used to say that this is the world of Xanax, this is the world of Prozac, this is the world of addiction. Because if you're so stressed, what happens to us is actually we become depressed. We try to do things and we don't succeed to do them because there's so much aggravation. So what I'm trying to say is that I try to come up with ideas that can make us overcome stress. In one of the things that you can actually do in order to eliminate the stressful situation that exists in your life is find time for yourself. In a sort of crazy life, in a crazy environment, you need to find during the day 10 minutes to spend with your own self. And you need to do things that can eliminate the pressure that exists on you. For instance, listening to wonderful music is one of the things that makes you feel better, makes you be in tune with yourself. Another thing is exercise. You know, when you exercise, the good feel hormones, you release the good feel hormones. The neurotransmitters in the brain are going up. So immediately, you know, the stress goes away, the anxiety goes away, and the depression goes away. So you feel better. That's why people go to constantly to exercise. They go to the gym because or if you don't go to the gym, take a dancing class or jogging or whatever makes you happy. Just simply walk around your home for 15, 20, 30 minutes, and you'll feel immediately much better, because you release the endorphin, the good feel hormones, and the pressure that exists on you is released. I came up with the meditation a while back. Hi Raphaël, comment ça va? Ça va la France? Ça va ta vie à toi? Tu peux m'écrire toujours parce que je sais que tu parles français. So what I'm trying to say is that one of the things that I did a while back was a meditation that you can find it on the internet. And if you go on YouTube and put Carmen Harra guided meditation, you see I came up with the meditation, which I'm actually going to do on the radio. I'm going to teach you how to meditate by accessing the higher power, by releasing all those impression, negativity, memories, fear, negative emotion that we keep to store within yourself, that it's better to release, because if you release them, you feel freer and you get rid of the pressure. Getting rid of the stress makes you feel healthier, makes you feel better. So that's what I'm trying to talk about today on the radio. And you feel free to call me, because it's very important to connect with you all the time. Now, if you want to relieve stress, another way to eliminate stress is doing those affirmations, in which you can tell yourself beautiful things to empower yourself. You can tell yourself that you are healthy, that you are happy, that you are, because what you say, you become. Words have power. Words, they resonate in the universe. So it's important for you to use words in a way that you contribute to your well-being. For instance, you can say, I'm in control, I am calm, I am still, I am conquering my burdens, I am master of my challenges, I triumph over my stress, and I celebrate my life, I celebrate harmony. You know, I breathe in, my spirit, is tranquil. So things like this, if you say them, I'm the architect of my life. I came up with this beautiful affirmation that I think is just meant to make you feel more in touch, more empowered, more in control. It's all about being in control, because stress is when you lose control over your things. Another way actually to eliminate stress is think of your memories, because then you escape the current situation. Let's just say you're in a situation that is not good for you. You have to go back in your memory. You have to try to remember the good things that happened to you a year ago, 10 years ago. Bring those memories. Take your pictures from years ago, and you say you were happy, you had something extraordinary that happened to you, and dwell into those memories. Remember things, because they were so healing and so important to you. And you know, I noticed that you guys are not sleeping. I actually noticed that you are still awake all the way down in Europe, and it's probably 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and you guys are still not sleeping. So, you know, we used to say that between 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, if you not sleep, you're in touch with the higher dimension. You're in touch with the spirit world. At midnight, the sky is opening and the spirit world is coming to, you know, to guide us to, like the divine world is in touch with us. So I found it so interesting that you guys are not asleep, and you still are willing to listen and are willing to, you know, receive answers to your questions, which I'm absolutely excited to do. Hi, Benny. Hi, my dear Benny. How are you? Valerie Brown. How am I, Valerie? It's so good to see you guys. It's just Anne-Marie, Alexandra. I love you too. Steliana. How are you, my Steliana? Anne-Marie, you asked me if you can call me tomorrow. Absolutely, you can call me. You guys can call me anytime. I'm here for you. Mirella wrote, you're questioning about your love life. Now, I want to tell you that you're at the end of a life cycle. You should wait in a major decision with love a little bit longer, because you don't want to make a decision when things are coming to an end. So Zendra, you're also here. You tied here in Denmark, and it's late in Denmark. You guys, I love you. I'm so thrilled to see you all the way there, all over the globe. It's so amazing to be in touch with you. Julia Ladd, you said that you, I look ready to go sailing. Yeah, that's, that's right. You know, I'm ready anytime. I don't know, I have that ability to make myself ready in any circumstance. It's just you switch up something in your brain and you make things happen and you make it happen, and it's just so amazing. Hi Mirella, hi Nebun, Hebun, you have such an interesting name. Irina Kostaki, this is my fan page where people all over the globe are calling me, so this is a page in which I speak primarily English or French or whatever other language, but primarily because there's people all over the globe, I'm trying to speak here English, and I think I should say that you guys should learn a little bit of English because that's gonna help you. And yes, I am 100% Romanian. I'm not denying that, never ever. I love the fact that I'm Romanian. I'm very, very in love with my country and my people, and I adore them, and I think they are the best. So, Nicoletta, you asked me about your future. You are you have a decision right now, Nicoletta. Make it up to the end of the year. It's a good decision. Svetlana, you having to, it's like, to me, there's a major turnaround, there's a major change. Raphaël, le mariage pour toi, je veux te dire, ça va se passer, ça devait déjà se passer. Est-ce que tu es décidé de le faire? Écris-moi si tu veux, c'est à toi de décider, parce que le mariage, c'est à toi de décider de mon opinion. Corinne Elizabeth, hi my love, I'm glad to be with you. Julia Ladd, your birthday is Sunday. Hey, my love, that's beautiful. Of course, there's a lot of good news coming. But it's what's interesting about your life is that many things in your life right now have to come to a resolution, if you feel this way, because you're about very near in the future to step into a different dimension of your life, starting a new book, a new chapter in the book of your life. So have some closure. Just write down all of the things that you want them to end. Write down everything that you think is not relevant for you. Just try to make things, try to have resolutions, because you're about to start a new chapter. So that's pretty interesting. Hi, Corinne Elizabeth. October 12th. So you're in a good year as of October, and I'm going to wish all you guys, Julia and Corinne, I'm wishing you happy birthday already, because that's going to be relatively soon. Raphaël, tu me dis qu'il n'y a pas quelqu'un dans ta vie, ça va venir. Je te le promets, ça va se passer très vite. Tu vas voir que quelqu'un va t'arriver dans ta vie, peut-être, je te dis, dans 2 mois, 10 mois, quelque chose comme ça. Et je suis très heureuse de te voir finalement te marier, parce que je sens que tu veux le faire. Tonia, Madalina, Teodora, dacă vă mai greșesc numele, iertați-mă. If I mix names sometimes, it can be, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. So my lovely Samira, you're talking about 11 years, that we met 11 years, wow. You know, some people are writing to me, said, I met you 25 years ago. But listen, in all those 25 years ago, things that you said so many years ago, they actually came true. That to me is amazing. So Claudia Ioan, che io ti voglio parlare l'italiano perché l'ho imparato l'italiano quando sono stato molto giovane e perché si somiglia con la nostra lingua. Allora, che ti vuoi che io ti parlo in italiano? I speak all these languages because we are European, we speak many languages. But Andrea Bucicianu, iubirea mea, ești într-un an de răscruce, you're in a turning point, in a year of decisions. I don't know who's in your life right now, but this is a major point for you. Has something to do the change that is happening. E Claudia, la tua vita si cambia in questo momento, e c'è si va a fare un grande cambio in 2 mesi, io lo penso, che tu mi lasci sapere se questa si passa. Giulia, lad, I love you, so happy birthday for you, my angel, because it's gonna be quite some kind of a change for you. Hebun, you're writing me that you want help with a strange lady. So I'm trying to understand why you're writing to me. So there's a strange lady, and you're wanting her to help you or something like that. I don't quite understand that. If you can be more specific with your question. Let me see who else I'm here. Samira, you said you met me at Marutse and you were 17. Wow. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. So many years went by. Raphaël, ça va? Ça va marcher, je te promis. Svetlana, you will have success in your career. Definitely. This time is really going to work. It's up to you. I mean, I'm not worried at all that this is going to work. Mahmoud, no, what does it mean, Mahmoud? What is this no? Wendy Kelly, February 11. You're in a good year as of February. Job should be good. Let me know. There's a job right now. I have something on my throat because of the air conditioning. But there's something really happening, Wendy, for you. In terms of work, in the next 2 months, I should say, probably even sooner. Let me put the air conditioning. Wait for me, guys, just a second. Okay, I'm back. You're not sleeping? Okay. Stellania, October 5th. You're in a karmic year. So that's very significant because you will meet somebody. If there's nobody in your life right now, somebody's going to come. Because in karmic years, people come in our lives and come unexpectedly. And they make a huge impact. So there's somebody in your life. I feel an initial with an M and a D. So there's 2 initials that come to me. And this is somebody coming from past life. Geo Roxanne. You're asking me about the end of the year. Why the end of the year? Why do you want to know what's happening prior to that? Because we're not we still have 4 months left. And it's August 21st. I'm looking at the personal year that you are in, which is a creative year. So if you're looking for work this year, this would be good to build a business. This would be good for creativity. This is also good to meet new people in your life. So this would be very interesting. So Julia, you ready for something new? Everybody's ready for something good to come and something new. And in your case, it's really very good. Claudia, yo penso que sí. And I think that's a good answer. Ileana, Ile, you're asking me about work. Let me see what's going on with you and work. Yeah, from October on, I think you're in October, or are you in May? If you're in May, this should work already. A new job is ahead of you from now on to February of the next year. this is an opportunity. It comes, there's woman helping you with work, but you will be very happy because you will this will really this will really empower you. This will really change everything in your life, exactly like you expect. Diana, you asking me to answer. You ask me the question. I need to know what is your concern. Mirela Talk, saludos, gracias. Yo lo hablo español, no lo hablo molto bien, me lo entiendo. Allora que me scrive in español. Sandra, you asked me if you HD. No, I don't think you have it. Who diagnosed you with that? Who told you? Where is this coming from? I don't have the sense that you have it. Who is putting this as your hat? Is it from you? Is it somebody who suggested that you have it? Because I personally don't think you have it. So let's not allow ourselves to be programmed by anybody else. Never allow yourself to be programmed negatively. So that's very, very important for you to know. Dana, and job, everybody's concerned about work. But I definitely believe that work is coming. If you're in the right time, like for instance, Dana, you're in a good time of your life. You're in an era, in a time of your life when things are gonna work from the fall on all the way down to the summer of the next year. I'm absolutely convinced that you're gonna get a fabulous job. So, and it's a job that has something to do with yourself, with how beautiful you are, with your presence, with your creativity. It's working in a place with a lot of people, but very quality people. So this is gonna be make a difference in your life. So it's important for you to know. Madeline, your number of destiny is 8. So that's the planet of karma. That brings you what? That brings you money, stability, and longevity. Now, more so, you're born on the 8th month, I guess, or on a day of an 8, because I'm not sure whether you're in August or in March. It all depends how you put the, we're Americans, we put the month first. But I think all the way in Europe, it's different. We're putting the day first. So, but you do have 2 8s. So those 2 8s, it reinforce the power of the financial success. So this is where you stand. Would be interested to know whether you August 3rd, which will be more powerful than in terms of stability than March 8th. So I think that's what it is with you. Maya, I love you. Maya, Mary, how are you, my love? I want to tell you that you have a karmic year all the way down to the summer of the next year, but the karmic year 4, which brings you, I should say, a lot of opportunities in terms of building an own business. I don't know if you ever thought about it. It's interesting with you. I feel like you build a business with somebody else that is around your age. So you have an amazing idea of making something very creative and very empowering. So think about that, because that's really going to be good. Gabriela, you're asking me about work. And I want to tell you that you are also in a karmic year as of this summer. So a lot of people they go through this bringing their power back, like the transformation. So I really believe, Gabriela, that this is one of your best years. I should actually say this year all the way down to the summer of 2019. So the year starts, it just started a month, 6 weeks ago. Your personal year lasts all the way down to the end of the summer of next year, 2019, Gabriela. And that's why I think that this is your best year ever so far when it comes to finance, when it comes to a working place, and everything else around. Like, you define yourself. You find yourself. You find your resources, your skills, your abilities. It's like redefining yourself. So that's very, very important. Samira, you're asking me about your being born April 20th. So it's interesting that you yourself, I don't know what's going on here, but you yourself, you go to the year 8. There's so many of you touch a karmic year, but your karmic year will actually end in the spring of the next year. So there's a lot of things that have to do with December for you. So pay attention to the month of December in terms of meeting somebody who will influence your life. And a name like John, Jack, Jason, a name that sounds pretty much either American or English, or somebody like that comes into your life for a reason that I cannot state. Claudia, tu cambia for bene, qualcosa di amore, ti l'ho detto ora. Evelyn, Celine, hi my dear Evelyn, August 16. So you actually, Evelyn, what's going on with you right now, you go into what is considered the year 7. You have to rethink a little bit, like, you know, when you go into a meditation, into introspection for the things that seem to be not moving forward the way you want. If you're facing like a wall in front of you and say, well, things are not quite working my way, am I doing something wrong? I want you to revisit your issues the last 3 years. And you will see that as you step into beginning of the next year and spring of the next year, things are going to change. And then there is a very powerful year ahead of you as we're moving into 2019. In other words, next year is more significant than this year. But this year has its own significance through the way you need to go inward and process your own action in the last 3 to 5 years. So that's what's so important. Raphaël, tu ne veux pas de divorce, ça va pas se passer, tu vas te marier, tu vas marcher très bien et tu vas avoir des bébés, ne te laisse pas, tu ne dois pas être négatif, ne te laisse pas influencer, il faut penser d'une manière positive. Et il ne demande pas à personne que de dire rien de négatif. Alors, il faut toujours entendre que ta voix va te dire. C'est à toi de décider finalement qu'est-ce qui va se passer avec toi. Mais tout va marcher très bien quant à toi, je te promis. Il faut penser comme ça. I want to see who I'm missing here. I have so many of you. I love you guys. And it's so amazing you're not sleeping. But I tell you, I'm going to be on the radio relatively soon, like in a matter of minutes. And I'm teaching you guys what are the ways, you know what I mean, to relieve stress, which is the way to learn how to empower yourself, how to learn how to meditate, how to get rid of all this pressure that exists on you on a daily basis. So, I don't know if you're listening to my show ever, but my show is on Home Time Radio on a station on Washington, D.C. And if you want to call in, you're very welcome to be with me on the show and be my guest because it's a calling show. And the number to call is 202-570-7057. And I have a great producer, Christopher, who's also there with me. So, Rami, you're asking me about yourself, April 1st. You're also in a year of reflection, Rami. No major decision right now. Just go back into what happened the last 9 years in order to break through and move forward. I don't know, Rami, if there's somebody in your life serious right now, but if there isn't, I tell you, within a year and 3 months, you'll be in a total different situation. There's a total different life ahead of you. So just for you to know, I wish I could answer so many other people. Ileana, I love you. You are the best too. Bill Kropp, hi Bill. October 29. Where are you going? What is all this change that's ahead of you? So much, your life is changing in such an incredible way. Is there a woman in your life, and she has a name with an M, A? Who's this person that I'm seeing? Because this has a lot to do with your life, where your life is going, Bill. And let me know if this person exists in your life. And your father comes in my mind. But I want to tell you that overall, there's a lot of changes of career. Might be a change of a resident, might be a change of how you do business with other people. These are necessary changes, Bill, but they are for your own good. And I should say that in a matter of 2-3 years from now, you will be in a different position and in a different situation. You have a lot of stability overall. You're a very good person, and you have the possibility of making a lot of money relatively soon in the future through another person who's 2 or 3 years older than you. So this is either, I don't think you know this, but maybe somebody who have no idea who I'm talking about, Bill. But let me know when all of this is happening. Hi, Lisa. Bradley, my beautiful friend. I love you, Lisa. How's everything with you? I have never heard from you lately, so I adore you, and just I want to know how everything is with you, Lisa. So just write me if you have something new going on. Loredana, you asking me about work, so that you gave out. You know what, if you're in a place, Loredana, where there's too many negative emotions, you should not be there. None of us should be in a place where there's negativity. So I think the fact that you left, you did the right thing for yourself. Talking about being stressed, talking about being overwhelmed with negativity, no, we don't have to do this. We have to be free from stress, free from pressure. So you did the right thing, and there's something much better for you. I promise you. I'm looking at the clock because I need to go on the show. But I want to see if I can answer somebody else. I don't think I have too much more time because I have to be on the radio very, very soon. Tina, I love you, Tina Dragan, October 17. You are, let me know if there's somebody in your life right now, because there's somebody with an initial with an E. Ioana, somebody with an E name that resonates very strong for you. Let me know who that person is. Let me know if you have a daughter. There's something strong about your family, about this person. So I wish I could talk to you so I can sort of exchange your feelings in regards to everything that I'm telling you. Elena Bianca, if I feel something about your mother, yes. Your mother, beautiful woman, amazing. The presence is she's at peace. That's all I can tell you. She's at peace. She's with her dad. She's with somebody else on the other side who she loved dearly. She was very connected. She shows me, it's interesting, an initial with an R, an initial with an M, and she is guiding you. She said, do you have a daughter yourself? She says about even the possibility of having another child. There's a lot of blessing that comes from her. Elena, I would love to talk to you much more about her because I feel such a connection with the spirit of your mom. She's beautiful. I'll have to run to the show. I have very few minutes and I have to be live on that radio show. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being. I'll be live very soon. And I love you, and go to sleep. I love you. Thank you for watching and listening to me. And thank you for being my friends. I'm so grateful. God bless you.